Hi, guys. My name is Dr. Regina Jordan Sodiq. Welcome to my channel. At the beginning, I'm going to do tarot. If you want to learn tarot with me. The second half, I'm going to be discussing my community wall posts. It's late and I'm tired, so I won't be on so long. It's been a long weekend, and I have things that I need to do tomorrow in court. So, welcome to my channel. So like I said, the first part I will do tarot. I do tarot when I can. I kind of have a lot on my hands right now with my legal issues. If you've been reading my community wall posts, you understand what I'm talking about. If not, after I get through during tarot, I'll be discussing my community wall posts. Oh, I see I have some people here. Hi, guys. First card is courtship. Courtship is visiting with a major activity of the time period for people and an enormous body of etiquette. Be open for a new person who enters your life. Try to meet people and search for new contacts. Perhaps there is someone who will suddenly mean the world to you. In addition, courtship is an indicator for all private and public meetings. I told you that it's been a long weekend, and then I have things I need to do tomorrow, attending court. So that could be it. To include me into the collective, right? Is an indicator for all private and public meetings. Distant horizons. You have an anchor and a chain and a floating ship. I'm trying to keep the music going because if it gets to the end, it doesn't automatically rewind. So distant horizons, this in an enabling and usually positive card. It represents yearning, dreams, hopes, and wishes. The significator is sailing to a new shore. So you have a courtship, the beginnings or something, in a distant future, distant horizon. It's a positive card. Literally, the card is the sea, lakes, bodies of water, continents, faraway places, foreign people, and greater distances than the pathway. Someone could be having a courtship very far away. It could be. The occupation. So here we have a seamstress in her workroom, stitching fabric and a treadle sewing machine. From her sense of absorption, it can also represent a hobby, sports, craft, or avocation you devote much effort to. It means starting something, beginning a project, spending a lot of effort. So the courtship, starting something new, distant horizon, faraway place, beginning a new occupation. You're gonna have good fortune when you do this. So the great fortune is a good card here. This is the most enabling, powerful, and positive card. So we got two positive cards out here. You have the distant horizon, very far off. You're having a great fortune. You're changing your occupation, another work. All the syndicator wishes are coming true. Outstanding good luck, triumph, wealth, happiness, and fruitfulness. Everything's delightful, aligning with your true purpose. Like the gift card number 17, which is not out here. Great fortune tells challenging cards to the significator's benefit, nullifying their harmful effects, and she intensifies positive cards next to her. So like I was saying, distant horizons, your occupation, great fortune, all of this is positive cards. So your courtship is also business. It can represent all kinds of your social life, personal and business meetings, arrangements, clubs, groups. So whatever your personal or business that you're going to be doing in the distant future, or in the future or for a workplace. Deals with your occupation, and you're going to have good fortune when you do that. Legal, courthouse. Like I said, some of my energy might be seeping through. I told you that, of course, you know, if you've been reading my community wall posts, you'll see that a lot of legal issues are happening right now. So I'm not surprised this is coming out because my energy, my energy is seeping through. So I understand that. So you have the courthouse dealing with your legal issues, situations, your business or personal. What's 23? This is a somewhat challenging card. This card means lawsuits. Well, like I said, some of my energy is flowing throughout the cards. Yes, I'm a part of the collective too. So I understand that. And I was talking to you guys about I have the legal issues, right? So I'm not surprised that this card is coming out. So this card means lawsuits, court proceedings, divorces. Yeah, when I get to my community wall posts, or if you read them, you'll also see the type of issues that are pertaining to my life and divorce proceedings and everything like that. So lawsuits, court proceedings, divorces, wills, contracts, taxes, disputes, and all legal matters. So like I said, I'm part of the collective, so my energy is in here too. So I understand that some of that is seeping through. Um, I don't get to do tarot that often. I've been handling a lot of things. So I get to this when I can. So let's see. False person. So we're dealing with personal or business, distant future or distance. It's dealing with an occupation, your great fortune, and you have legal issues dealing with wills. Or you know what? It's that wills, divorces. 23. Wills, divorces, contracts, taxes, disputes, all legal matters. So you're dealing with a lot of legal matters here. And now you're having the false person, with this courtship. Like I said, my energy is seeping through also. I understand that. So with this courtship, personal, And you have there's false person, two false people. One is wearing a mask. Someone isn't being honest. And like I said, if you go to my community wall posts and kind of go through what I've been posting, you'll have a better understanding of the situation that I'm in myself. So since I'm part of the collectives, it's also giving you a reading about me. Official person, legal proceedings. You have a false person, and now you have an official person. So, the courthouse is a challenging card. The false person is a challenging card. It's a sly and evasive woman hiding her real expression behind her Spanish fan. We're getting ethnic over here. It's like, what are they hiding? You have drama kings and queens, lovers of trouble, manipulators, frenemies, however you want to phrase it, watch out. This card has the power to turn beneficial cards to their opposite when next to them. Lies and liars, danger and deceit, even far away, it may mean treachery. So they're talking about a far away, right? And we had distant horizons, either in a distant future or a distance as in another place. Someone is being very deceitful, far away. It seems when I do this, a lot of my energy is seeping through. I'm dealing with a distant horizon myself. Don't trust everybody or everything you see. This card warns you against dishonesty and deception. See? False person. So you go from the false person, you have the official person, and you're dealing with legal proceedings. And both of those are challenging cards. So the official person, okay, now the official person is also a challenging card. So we got three challenging cards right after each other. As a description of another person's card, he can stand for a gruff, forceful, or even a humorless person. The official person loves ceremony, pomp, hierarchy, regiments, and order. Give a task to the official person and he will make it so. Thus, next to a non-person's card, it can also mean it's happening whether you like it or not. You may be in a situation where you're not in control. Someone else is giving the orders. The official person can represent a policeman, or a judge. So since we're having the courthouse out here, this could be the judge, or it could be pertaining to a police person. But it's an official person that's coming after the false person, dealing with dishonesty. And the official person is landing on the distant horizons. Imprisonment card. The things are turning out for the worse. So you have the legal proceedings. You're finding out someone is dishonest by an official person. And let's see what the imprisonment is. Now, they say the imprisonment can either be physical or mental. Both. Because if you're physically imprisoned, that does a lot to your psyche, doesn't it? So 29 is imprisonment. On this challenging card, we see a pair of battered hands clutching the iron bars in a harsh prison. Literally, this card is a prison, a jail, asylum, rehab center, a bank, or military barracks. Well, that's a very broad range. That's very broad. Okay, so you go from imprisonment from being in jail and asylum to them describing it being a bank. I don't understand how a bank or a rehab center, well, like, or a military barracks. That's a broad sense of describing imprisonment, but so be it, right? So that's what that card represents. Take it as you may. As it pertains to myself and my issues that I'm dealing with, I'm dealing with a wide range of entities, facilities, businesses that I'm having legal issues with. So bank is one of them that I'm having issues with. Military is another one that I'm having issues with. More abstractly, it stands for any locked off limits and secure place. Like I said, this is very broad. It represents a sense of confinement, imprisonment, isolation, a desperate, motionless. It doesn't have a specific time limit either. So you have the distant horizons card. The occupation. It's falling on the occupation card. Whatever this work was, or it can also be the feeling of the type of occupation that you're doing. You're not getting satisfaction out of it. That's a form of mental prison too. But since we're having the courthouse out here, false person and official person, it's not just a mental psychological imprisonment. It could be an actual facility, because like I said, the official person can either be a policeman or a judge. Like I said, my energy is seeping through on these cards. So with the courtship, we have a marriage out here. So dealing with the legal proceedings of my divorce, I'm not surprised that the cards and how they're coming out. So, with the issues that I'm having with what's going on with me, this is not looking so well. With my legal proceedings, with my um, going to the court tomorrow and having to deal with what I have to deal with there, dealing with my separation and my divorce proceedings. Yeah, I'm getting what it's telling me about my own situation, but it's not looking so good as far as with the occupation, with the courtship, with the distant horizons, with far distance. Um, the occupation having a great fortune. It started off looking good, and then once you got to the courthouse, everything. Once you got to the courthouse, right? Once you got to the courthouse, then you started with the false person, the official person, the imprisonment, and the marriage. And that's the message. Okay, so there's a message that is falling up under the courthouse. Some important messages, information is going to be revealed. Okay, the original connotation of this card is a pleasant message. It generally is generally good news unless with challenging cards. And we do have a lot of challenging we do have a lot of challenging cards. It would have been good news if it was up here in following the great fortune, right? But this message is coming after your courthouse hearings, the legal proceedings, a false person. The official person is coming in as the judge, imprisonment, either rehab, military barracks, physical prison, jail, asylum, banks, everything like that. And then it's the marriage situation. So this is not a good message at all. This is a bad message. This is bad. Very bad. And it's coming after marriage. So I already know is saying things about my divorce proceedings or something like that. As far as how I'm taking it, because I'm not only reading the cards for you guys, but I'm reading the cards for myself too, and understanding what's coming out. It's not good. Someone had many options. Courtship. False person. Someone had many options. Key on a ring. Many options. Unconventional. One night stand. And string. Okay. Okay. So that's the route we're going, right? So we did the courtship. Someone turned out to be a false person who had a hell of a lot of many options when they were supposed to be married. Maybe you should take your vows more seriously. He was a snake. Competition and enemy, the other woman. Look over your shoulder. The official person is finding out a lot. The masks are coming off. Truth is being revealed. Learning, ascending. Learning and expansion, transcending, preparing for a union, new phase. After you finding out all of that information. It's falling up under imprisonment. Occupation, imprisonment, ascending. Like I said, the mask is coming off. Cupid's arrow. Continue to have faith. Love is coming. Surprise invitation. Struck by love. Legal proceedings. Courthouse. A message. Have faith. Love is coming. Surprise invitation. Struck by love. The mask was hiding the true feelings, pretending and delude. I guess it would be delusional. Gaslighting and personification. Someone was wearing a mask in a marriage. Okay, so if I talk about if I talk about my community wall post, you will see the legal proceedings that I'm having right now. Inspector General is one. Um, you will see that I've sent emails back and forth. The equal employment opportunity is what I had to well, the Department of Defense hotline closed my complaint and suggested that I keep the incident local or contact my local EEO. I will say it that way. You will also notice that I've had issues at the at my local post office when I go and I mail my summons, my complaint letters. I've been requesting the security camera video footage of when I have been taking those mail, those letters, the flat rate envelopes. This is not how I mailed it. So someone took off the barcode and circled return to sender. This was a summons. Initially, I thought it was just going to the office for the university, but because they tore off some of the name, I didn't see that name. It was one of the individuals that I was sending the summons to. So that's not how the label was when I put it inside the post office. Not one time did I use the outside mail drop. All my summons, all my letters, all documents that I had to mail to government officials, I either videotaped it or took a picture of me putting the mail itself inside the mail drop within the post office that I went to. So not one time did I use the outside. So everything was delivered inside the post office, and the label wasn't like that. I videotaped all my either videotaped or took a picture of the documents that I sent. Let me go down further. I got very colorful on my community wall post, speaking to the higher government officials. I put fads down. I could say CIA, or I could say DIA, I think. Whoever you guys are. There's some BS going on here in Clarksville, Tennessee, and you need to get your ass over here and find out what it is. I'll put it like that. And I will say this again, directly to Travis Air Force Base, the commissary. You have yet to send me my W-2, and April is right around the corner. And for me to do my taxes, I need the W-2. And for those that are sending me motion to dismiss, we're not dismissing anything. So stop sending them. I'm tired of answering them. I will respond. I am responding. Hence, me going to court tomorrow to drop off my response. But y'all don't need to be sending me motions to dismiss. Y'all know what you did. And so do I. And unfortunately, now I know why you're doing it or why you did it. Right? Like I said, I don't do the tarot that often. I have a lot that I'm trying to get done. A lot is going on here in Clarksville, Tennessee. A lot of people are doing some very, 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 very sneaky, underhanded stuff. And they've been doing it for a long time. If you read my community wall posts, it'll go back years. And you will find out what I've been experiencing with community gang stalking. And I'm learning that term. And unfortunately, it's been over a very, very, very long time period. Consumed a lot of my life. Experiencing harassment, ridicule, unbeknownst to me that it was all orchestrated. But that's what I'm finding out. A lot of made up names, right? If you notice, the names are made up of the trauma that they put you through. That's how I keep tabs. They also keep tabs of you going out of the United States and where you go. At least they did to me. They also kept tabs of the Nigerian men that I dated. You kept tabs on the names. Isn't it right? You did a lot of things when I was in the military. You did a lot of things when I got out of the military. I didn't know you were keeping tabs of the men that I dated, though. Specifically Nigerian men. I did not know that. I know it now. Is that why you put me through so much trauma and abuse? I guess I'm going to find that out. So I am responding to the Nashville EEO office. I will say this again. Because you people have played so many games on the phone, you played so many games on Zoom, you totally tried to humiliate me, ridicule me, and mock me in private because you're calling my phone or I'm on Zoom and it's only me and you and I'm inside the house. I suggest you send me an official letter like these other individuals are doing so we can keep this documentation flowing. Because when you're on the phone, I have no idea who I'm talking to on the phone. Like I said, this has been going on for years. Y'all have gotten away with a lot for years. So if you send official documents, like this, see this? You see this? Send it like this. Yeah, this is what I need. You see this? Yeah, send it like this. So this way we can keep tabs, right? Documentation. There is no ambiguity. Everything's clear, right? I can see what you're saying. You can see what I'm saying. There's no question about someone trying to ridicule or mock the other individual or put them down or demean them, right? Send the documentations through the mail. And for the CIA and DIA and any other A's and all that other stuff, FBI, all the other things, I'm saying this now. My mail is being tampered with. Now, I can only videotape, take pictures, request the security camera footage of the post office or the places that I go to deliver official documents. I can only do that. Now, as far as when I leave it there or when I send it there or when I put it there at that facility and what they do with it, I have no control over that. I can only request to find out what happened to my mail. And if somebody is trying to send me something and I never receive it, I have no way of saying that I did receive it or I don't receive it, and then they say, well, we sent it. I'm telling you right now, I don't get all my mail. But I would rather have mail like this come through the mail than try to do a he say, she say over the phone. I would rather do it this way. And that way I can keep up with what's going on. And I have the documentation that'll be required in court. And that's another thing. If I'm not told, about the court proceedings, there's another way that you guys can try to say that I don't show up for court if I don't get the proper mail to tell me when I'm supposed to be attending court. Okay? So we're going to say this again to the Nashville EEO. Send documentation of communication, how you want to communicate with me, through the mail. I will answer it. Or better still, Nashville is just an hours away at the most. I can come to your office. How about sending me an appointment time? You can do that. What else? Divorce proceedings. I'm trying to be legally separated and filing for divorce. You can read about that on my community wall post. Like I said, when I did the tarot tonight, I know my energy also spills onto the cards. So I'm not surprised that courthouse and legal proceedings and marriage and courtship and false person and all of that is coming out. I'm not surprised about that. What else? I sent out a lot of summons. I would like to have responses from those summons. Some responses are coming in. Some of my summons are coming back as though the people are not there. So the people were there when they were doing all these things to me. Now all of a sudden they're gone. They're missing, right? Betty J. Johnson, you're out there somewhere. If you're not still working for Regions Bank, what did they do? Move you to someplace else? Another one of their, facilities? Working someplace else? I really don't care where you are. You put your John Henry on that letter that they said they were given authorization for conservatorship over me. Okay? You didn't mind sending that letter to me, so don't mind having your behind up in court to say why you did it. Right? I've already been through the BS that you put me through. Right? You do your deeds and then you run. I know all about that. What else? Those who are just now joining me, I am Dr. Regina Jordan Sodiq. Hi. Welcome to my channel. Okay, so 2 days ago is when I got this. So I have glasses on. So I have glasses, right? And they're bifocals. So that kind of tells you a little bit of how old I am. So when I saw this, I thought it was the mail that I sent to the Maryland, University of Maryland Global Campus, as far as to the individual that deals with complaints. It turns out that's one of the individuals that I was sending a summons to. Somehow, wherever that's been, and that's been a while ago, the place that I sent was about 2 weeks ago. This right here, this has been longer than 2 weeks. I have to look at my my video or my photos of when I actually sent that, because I sent that along with all the other individuals with that summons. I sent them out around the same time, and that's been longer than 2 weeks. Longer, much longer than 2 weeks. So for this to be scratched off and returned to sender, so where has it been? Because it was sent to Maryland University Global Campus. And like I said, that was well over 2 weeks ago. That's when I first started sending out the summons. So where has it been for it to be returned to sender now? Because I started sending out summons when? In February? In February, I think. So like I said, I've had a long weekend. I have things that I need to do tomorrow in court. Go to the courthouse and deal with that. And it's already late. It's already going on 11 o'clock. So I'm going to be saying goodnight to you guys. It all depends. When I have time again, because I'm trying to answer emails, I'm trying to mail the documentation that I need to the government officials that require them, go to the courthouse, deal with the BS, motion to deal with the motion to dismiss, deal with that. Here's the thing. Y'all didn't feel like dismissing it when you guys were doing things to me. You didn't feel like dismissing it then when I asked why everything was being done to me, why I was being put through what I was being put through. You guys didn't want to dismiss it then. Y'all kept going. You had a good time keeping going. So why do you want to dismiss it now? Why do you want to dismiss it now? When you're not just dealing with me anymore. Why do you want to dismiss it now? When that person that I used to be was crying and wondering why all that stuff was happening. Y'all didn't want to stop it then. You didn't want to stop it then. You had no problems doing what you were doing. You had no problems coming to this house and doing the things that you wanted to do. You had no problems riding your cars and parking right outside my house. You had no problems doing that. You had no problems triggering my son to attack me. You had no problems doing that. Your motions to dismiss, right? See, when you have a play on names, and when people don't understand how those names are made, see, they don't connect that the names derive from the trauma that they are putting on someone or the benefits that they're getting out of it. So if you have a name like Dollar, Hyde, DOLLARHIDE, when you're confused in an illusion, you don't think that somebody is trying to pass money through hands, right? What is it called when you're giving money underhanded, like under the table? Or it could be that you're hiding your dollars, right? Hmm? You want to hide your money? See, people don't think that way. That's because maybe you're getting them so stressed, or you're abusing them so much, or you're making sure you're putting them through so much that even when the names are right in their face, they don't see it. They're blind. They're blind. They're blind to your deceptions. They're blind to what you're doing. And then you use your fake names at your workplaces. My question is this. Are those the names that you send to the IRS for your W-2 forms? Dollar. That makes twice. A Nigerian said, "Give me dollar." Let me tell you guys something. You people have gotten away with so much being done to American people who didn't know that you were doing these things to them. And some people out there think that the African and the USA connection is so far and fetched, so far between. It's closer than you realize. Especially since, from what I know, this is Clarksville, Tennessee. It's not Africa. This is Clarksville, Tennessee. It's not Nigeria. Great Lakes Naval Base is in Illinois, not overseas. It's here. The people who did these things are here. So you say, oh, overseas this, overseas that. True. But the things that were done here. So where you think the connections are coming from? It's not the overseas people that are coming over here, getting a job to screw with you and then jump their asses back over overseas. No, the people are here, already here. They've been here. They've been here. Unless a name like Dollar Hyde, DOLLARHIDE, seems common to you. And it doesn't seem like, oh, something is going on. Okay. Well, y'all did a number on me. You wicked, evil people. Y'all did a number on me. But you still have young people going into your military, the USA. You still have young people going into the military to do what you tell them to do. Some are even under the impression that they're serving their country to the best of their ability, and they are getting pride out of doing that. Okay. Okay. It's late. It's almost 11 p.m. I would say good night to you guys. When I can, I'll do tarot again. If my message is going beyond Clarksville, Tennessee, or Tennessee itself, or even the area of this neighborhood, that's good. That's a start. It would also be very, very good if the higher officials would actually do their job and look into the complaints and accusations of people. I'll say goodnight to you guys. Until next time. Bye. See you.